From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Three games decided, three more to come this wild card weekend. And off we go on this fine Sunday. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. Play action now. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's McCaffrey. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing Jackson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, yeah. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. To the pylon, he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, this is Jalen Reagor. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jackson. Down the field. It's caught on that left sideline. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Jackson. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Jackson now. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And the Packers are going to have a... Jackson looking to throw. That's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. Oh, he missed the extra point. It's no good, and they can't even this one up. They will remain down by 1. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. To throw on first down is Darnold. That's complete to the rookie's second-round pick. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athletic.
He is in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Packers. Jackson and the offense trying to get two more here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Javon Bullard.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, son. Here we go, yellow lady. Red lady.
Throwing, Darnold. Catch left side is made by Higgins. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown...
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did. Walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will go all the way. Anthony Gould. Touchdown, Green Bay. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready. You're side. Inside.
Darnold to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Darnold again. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. And the Packers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. On play action, here's Jackson. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. Hey, 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. 2nd down and 8. Now it's Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all...
That is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seattle. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Darnold now on 1st and 10. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Packers are going to extend their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
We're going to set. Yo, lady. Reset.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yo, lady. Reset.
To throw is Darnold. This one complete to Sutton. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 2 scores.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So it is halftime here in the NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready. 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 Reset.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
That is brought in. And it'll be taken down at the 30.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Darnold to the air once more. Now he'll run. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown Seahawks. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
He tackled at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Green Bay.
A first down throw for Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. They run once more with McCaffrey. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so third down forthcoming. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big run from Taylor to gain of 43 yards. On play action, here's no chance at all. He'll go down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 37-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing, Darnold. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, Jackson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll go right and find his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Now thrown deep for Bell. That is caught. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They send him right out of the slot. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. And that ball incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Darnold. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Give them 13 on that screenplay. And a 1st down.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10.
To throw again is Darnold. Looking deep for Lazard. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold again. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. He'll try to run for it. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They finally get him down inside the 20, but it looks like this one is going to come back. Here we go. This is fourth down.
We go set. Red 80. Red 80. Red 80. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's taken in, and he will have the Seahawks first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Here's Darnold. That's caught on the right side by Sutton.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here's 2nd and 6. A design run here with Jackson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now, Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now Jackson on 4th down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Packers.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers.